The first hostages captured by Hamas have been released as a 4-day temporary ceasefire takes effect between the militant group and Israel. What we know so far, 24 people who were taken hostage during the October attack were driven out of Gaza overnight by Red Cross officials. Among those freed are 13 Israeli women and children, 11 Thai nationals and 1 Filipino. Qatar negotiators say 39 people, primarily women and children, will be released from Israeli jails under the terms of the truces. Those released from inside Gaza were transported to a medical facility at the Rafah Crossing by the Red Cross, where they underwent medical assessment. The IDF gave a statement a short time ago.
And every one of those returning home tonight still has a family member or a relative who has been murdered and is held captive in Gaza. It is great sadness, which is mixed with happiness and excitement. The sight of the hostages returning home and crossing into Israel gave us a great sense of relief, and yet our heart goes out to all the other hostages still kept in Gaza, and we strengthen the families of the hostages tonight. We are constantly thinking about them. It is our moral duty to bring them all back home. We have just started the process. This is the beginning of the process, and we are gearing for the rest of the outline. Nothing is final until it is final.
This is the moment the convoy carrying the released hostages entered Israel and Israeli territory, who are en route back to Tel Aviv, where they will be reunited with loved ones. A spokesperson for the Israeli government has told Sky News the exchange is a welcome development.
This is fantastic news, a little glimmer of hope. Of course, let's remember that even if the first 50 hostages are released, that leaves another 190 in the Gaza Strip, and we're going to bring all of them back. There will be no one left behind, but we're anxious now to see what the state is of those children, those women, and when they discover the heartbreaking news of what happened to their families on October 7th, and the whole family embraces them with a huge embrace, and we'll be there for them.
Senior Hamas leaders say the organisation is committed to abiding by the terms of the truce deal.
This movement affirms our commitment to implementing the agreement and our success, as long as the enemy is committed to implementing it. The movement also welcomes the continuation of the good efforts to end the Israeli aggression on our people, as well as the comprehensive lifting of the siege on Gaza, exchange of prisoners, halt to the assault on Masjid al-Aqsa, and allowing our people to exercise all their legitimate national rights to create a future Palestinian state with Jerusalem as its capital and the right of self-determination.
We are learning more about some of the hostages being released by Hamas. 72-year-old Adina Moshe was taken from her home on October 7. Her husband was murdered by Hamas. 78-year-old Margalit Moses is a cancer survivor with diabetes who takes medication. Despite her poor health, she loves to hike. Daniel and Amelia Aloni were kidnapped while on holiday, and 9-year-old Ohad Monda was kidnapped alongside his mother while visiting his grandparents.